Hey, all right. We're going to give it a couple minutes to let people come into the live stream. I am solely on a single monitor right now, and so you guys are going to have to give me the benefit of the doubt with this one. I am very excited to be live from New York City. Let's see if I can actually make sure everything is up and running. It says I'm streaming currently speaking. It says I am in fact live and the analytics are running. Hopefully the advertisement has gone through and you guys can actually see what's going on the live stream. Give me a second though, because I need to pull up the chat. I need to make sure that everything is okay in the chat so that I can actually read and engage with you guys. Give me a second, please. I understand. You guys have been through a lot here. You guys understand the pain that comes with on-the-go live streaming. I'm on hotel Wi-Fi, which is why the screen is going to be so absolutely garbage right now, but we're going to talk about decentralized science. First up, we have to go through the total market cap of DeSci. Here we go. Now I can see the chat. Let's go. Good morning, Subcola. You are in fact first, so congratulations. You should be proud of that. Let me make sure the volume is good. Okay, cool. See the chat. Let's go. Good morning, MK. How's it going, Steve the Canadian, Zach Beagle, Dan the Man? I think I just addressed everyone in the chat right now. W's in the chat for you guys showing up on the road. I have a very exciting live stream today to express to you guys because there's a lot of things going on in the world of decentralized science and in the broader crypto markets right now. Bitcoin is having a little bit of a pullback right now, which is just coming down to retest some of the key support areas. In my opinion, a very, very healthy retest. I would like to see us come down to this $65,000 area so that we can retest the top of the channel, prove it is support, and then continue onwards back up to making all-time highs. Ideally by the end of the month, but I'm not going to be holding my breath for that one. I just know in my heart and in the charts that this is the breakout we've been waiting for. We're going to talk about Bitcoin in more detail. We're going to talk about the ongoing trade I have. We're going to talk about some of the DeSci updates that just happened, one of which I invested in pretty aggressively yesterday, and it's already up 18% today, so that's bullish. We have the Kong Swap SNS. We have the giveaway that I am hosting, which I will go into detail because it does require some activity from you guys, and I know and I trust you guys are capable of doing this activity. Also, going to talk about Nova Blocks. Nova Blocks, baby. I know you guys are ready for it. Let me see some activity. How's everyone doing? Must be Elon Starlink. No, it is literally just the hotel Wi-Fi, which I was told I have premium access to the Wi-Fi here, and I just don't think I do. So let me know if it's good, if you guys can hear me, everything is good. I wish I could show you guys the microphone right now. It is balancing so delicately on a stand because I forgot my actual stand at the house. But there's 10 of you guys in the chat right now. Let me make sure and see how many likes the live stream has. It's got 6, so you guys are killing it. Killing it. All right. So this is the chart of Bitcoin. We broke out last week, right in time with the moon phases. Let's not pretend that this is not written in destiny. Every time we have a full moon, the charts start responding appropriately. Every time we have a full moon, charts go up. Whenever we have a new moon, charts go down. And so just in time, the charts start going up. We also have the McRib indicator. The McRib came back. Every time the McRib comes back, we have a roaring market in crypto and in Bitcoin. And a bunch of other crazy indicators that are showcasing that it is in fact time. The elections are like 2 weeks away. And a lot of people in the market, and we can even go look at the broader market, a lot of people are getting into the market because they've been sidelined waiting for the results of the election. And for the time being, it looks like Trump is going to be winning the election. Now, ultimately, I don't think it really matters. They're both going to do virtually the same thing. Don, get out of here. Premium Wi-Fi, bro. Is this the presidential suite? No, but because I have a fancy credit card that I pay $600 a year to have, the Platinum Elite from Amex, I do get upgraded to the gold standard or the gold status here in any of the Marriott hotels that I'm in, which is pretty lit. I also get lounge access, which is pretty lit. I also get clear in the airport so I can skip the lines. Priority access, baby. You got to pay to play. Now, hopefully, I'm utilizing these cards enough to actually make it worth the $600 a year, but nonetheless, I feel very fancy. First DeSci stream from Trump Hotel. I wish. I wish. I do have a pretty cool thing I'll be doing next. I know I'm already off track of what I was talking about, but I have a pretty cool political party I'll be going to the first weekend in November. So hopefully after the fact I can give you guys some updates as to what that is, but this is a really high value networking event that I'll be going to. But right now we're in New York, and then I'm going to Ohio for my brother's wedding, and then back to home base for a little bit. So the next week, you guys are going to have to deal with live streams like this. But let's get into everything. The trade that I have currently going on is on Jupiter Swap. This is a trade that I entered about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and we're finally in profits on it, up $674 on Jupiter Swap trade right now. I'm using 4x leverage, and I almost got liquidated. I've not really given too many updates on it because I was down so much, but I entered back here at the end of last month, and then my liquidation point was 69 cents. We got down to 70 cents, so I was 1 penny away from getting wiped out of this trade. And now we're starting to climb back up. If we come take a look, you guys know what Jupiter Swap is. If you don't, it's one of the leading dexes on Solana's network, and so it's like a beta play on top of Solana. I think we're breaking out here, and I think Solana is going to lead the charge. Therefore, I think Jupiter Swap has a very high likelihood of coming back up to its all-time high. And so that's the trade I took. Back here is where I thought the breakout was happening. It did not, but it did in fact break out here, put in a higher low. You guys can see that pretty clearly, right? This is basic charting 101. We came to the end of the triangle. The markets look like they're breaking out. We had a low, a higher low, a high, and a higher high, which means I have the confirmation I need to hold through and hopefully come back up to $1.85. Now, I think Jupiter Swap has the chance of going upwards of like $10 this cycle, but for this trade, 100% gains on the underlying, therefore 4x leverage, I'd have 400% gains. Makes sense. I don't know that I've put the link to Blowfin anywhere, my referral link. So stay tuned. I'll have it up for next live stream. Please don't join without me because this is my whole career, guys. And if you guys enjoy getting raw, authentic takes, I have to have a way to make some sort of financial returns that aren't just off of the back of you guys. So please sign up with my referral link, but not yet because I don't have it yet. I haven't put it out there. Dan the man, what the hell? You guys are taking advantage of the fact that I don't have multiple monitors, so I can't do stream moderations right now. Lotion bottles are banned in the live stream. Mods, I need him out. Out. Dan, where'd you get those lotion bottles? Damn. Hey yo, raw and uncut. Alright, sus. MK. Sus. Sus. As far as decentralized science is concerned, total market cap 455 million. We're down 5.2%, which is not that out of the ordinary. That trade that I took yesterday, which I told some of you guys about, was on Vita RNA. And so early today, they had a presentation with up-to-date information on the drug therapy and their rapid approach of the clinical trials. I was able to watch part of it, but it was an hour-long stream, and I did not watch the whole thing. They obviously issued some pretty bullish news because the price continued to climb. And so my thesis yesterday was, hey, last time they had one of these meetings, the price went up from down here. It went up 158% before stagnating until the next meeting. And so if you're not familiar, what Vita RNA is one of the first IP NFTs, which was tokenized from Molecule, from VitaDAO specifically, and this is a biotech company. And so a biotech company with a market cap of $11 million, it is a proof of concept, and they're getting very close to clinical trials, and everything is going really, really well. It's a drug therapy. It's a molecule that is able to prevent certain nonsense mutations. A nonsense mutation is when your DNA replicates and it accidentally makes an encryption, a coding error, basically. They put the wrong different code, they put the wrong base pairs or the wrong codon into the DNA, causes a mutation, causes cancer, leads to all-cause mortality. They found a drug therapy that reduces this specific mutation, and they're trying to bring it to market. And so biotech companies go from 5 million, 10 million, $20 million market caps up to a billion, 2 billion overnight. Even on the stock market, it happens. We just saw one happen the other day where it went this coin, not a coin, this stock on the I forget which exchange it's on because it's not big enough to be on the NASDAQ or the S&P 500, but it went from like a $4 million market cap up to a $200 million market cap in a single day. And that's a stock, and we're in crypto. And so I put some good money into this, and it's up like 20% so far. So that is a bullish moment. I see Beagle here talking about the WellShare TGE, and so we might as well skip right on over to the WellShare TGE. We've been live for a few minutes. Can I get a confirmation from you guys that this is not incredibly laggy and that you guys can actually hear and see everything that I'm doing? It looks okay on my little phone screen right here, but I want some confirmation from you guys. WellShare is going to 20 cents tomorrow, says Dawn. We will see. Zach put the freaking pirate flags up there. I didn't even see that. You built this community off lotion bottles. Take that back. No, I did not. Mods are the ones who gave us the lotion to begin with. C90, this is sus. Sounds like landlines. Rip. It's actually great. Thank you, Sepcola. It's fantastic. Better than your usual stream. That is very unfortunate because I pay top notch to have fiber optics. The upload speed right now is 4 megabytes per second. In order to live stream appropriately, you're supposed to have a minimum of 10, and so I've less than half right now. Usually I have about 800. So this is quite the difference from typical. The terrible service where I am and the stream is clean, no buffering, that's bullish. If it does end up buffering, skip back like 10 seconds and then watch from there, and it'll give your device more time to buffer, but it sounds like there's literally nothing going on negative with this, so that's bullish. WellShare Health, they've gone through all 3 rounds of their pre-sale. They are aiming to go live with the token tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central Time. I don't know what this is on Eastern Standard Time, but it is less than 24 hours away. It looks like 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. They will have the token live. I am assuming that you will also have the liquidity pool live because it does not make any sense to go live and have the TGE without the LP set up, the liquidity pool. So WellShare will be able to be traded by everyone tomorrow, which means on tomorrow's live stream, we'll be able to trade some WellShare tokens. US people are not allowed the pre-sale, so fuck us, I guess, but we'll be able to get it on the free market. So that is what's important. I will say that the team behind WellShare is doing a great job with the marketing efforts. They literally got on Altcoin Daily, and so that is very bullish for the entire space. And speaking of things that will be extremely bullish for the entire space, I'm going to address the giveaway right now, okay? This is very important. The giveaway is associated with getting recognition for one of the top players in our space here. Decentralized science is so small as a category. Like I said, it's $455 million market cap. There are several coins. There's about 150 projects right now that have market caps higher than the entire industry of decentralized science. So one of the things that I'm doing is treating the whole space as one project. Because then a win for any of the DeSci projects is a win for all of the DeSci projects as it draws people into the space. And if you look, there's only about 30 different projects that currently exist in the market, right? You guys are all aware of them. We talk about them all the time. So by getting exposure for one of them, the entire space sheds a light. Now, Research Hub is one of the leaders, okay? There is no denying it. They have a functional product. They're actually competing in the space that they're competing in. So for publications, they're on the same level as something like Nature Journal, which is one of the top players in the space of academic publishing. So Research Hub gets around the same activity that Nature Journal gets, right? That is huge. Research Hub also has Brian Armstrong behind it, which is just great for namesake. It makes it very easy for people to say, oh, what is this DeSci stuff? Oh my God, Research Hub. Brian Armstrong's the co-founder of it. I know Brian Armstrong. Let me take a look at DeSci. Let me take a look at Research Hub. It's a good entry-level drug into the space. And so what they posted here the other day, so 2 days ago, is that they need our help. They need to get voted into the top 10 for Blockchain for Good awards. What this is going to do is put DeSci on the radar for a lot of different people. All right. So our mission is to revolutionize science through open access, incentivize peer reviews, and direct research funding is gaining momentum. Now we have a golden opportunity to make it even bigger impact. We need your vote to help us get there. All right. So if we go over to blockchain for good, we can actually cast our votes. The stream is flowing smoothly like it's been oiled. All right, Beagle. All right, guys. All right, we're just taking advantage of the moderate the chat right now, motherfuckers. You should aim for a 4 upload speed all the time. It works great. Oh my god. Knock on morning wood. Whoa, chill. What is going on? What is going on? Wait, why does it look like Welshare tweet says Americans can't acquire the token even on launch? They can't. Through the presale for Welshare, through the presale, Americans cannot participate. If you got vouchers, you won't be able to claim them. I think you can get your money back, but if you used a VPN, you have to, they KYC'd for this. This is why I didn't take the partnership with them to help really, like, I'm still helping push it, obviously, because they're part of DeSci, and like that whole speech I just gave, they're part of DeSci, and I want all of DeSci to succeed. So I still talked about it and pushed it for you guys to see. But Americans can't participate in the presale. So if you used a VPN to get your vouchers, you won't be able to claim them. You have to KYC to get it. I'm sorry, we can talk about it a little bit more, but I want to talk about the giveaway I'm doing because for people who are coming, I'm going to give away 500 research coin to this giveaway effort. All right, let me go ahead and take a look at RSC so you guys can see the current price of Research Coin. The market cap is $22 million for the entire thing. Research Coin's about 200, or Research Coin is 23 cents right now. So 500 Research Coin is $160, right? No. Well, why don't we just do the calculator? 500 times 0.23. $115. So I'm giving away 100 research coin to the top 5 people who partake in this boosting of the industry, right? So I'll put the link to this in the Discord and the Telegram after the live stream because I can't put, although I think I can. Give me a second. Give me a second. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Back to the chat. What we need to do? We need to click on the link here. I think I've outlined the need for this, right? So 5 people will be getting 100 research coin. My price target for research coin is $10 this cycle, which within the next 12 months. So 100 research coin could be $1,000. Right now, it's only like $25 or so, $20, $30. What you need to do, come here, and you're going to click vote. Now, I've already voted, so this would be me voting for the second time. You need to give a nickname, that investor. You need to give an email, thatinvestorllc.com, or thatinvestorllc@gmail.com. I will send a verification code, which I'll be getting on my phone in 3, 2, 1, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Come on. There we go. 450966. Hopefully you guys can't steal anything from that. And then you'll come down to the bottom here and you will type in Research Hub and you will submit. Following this submission, you will take a screenshot of this, okay? And you will send it in the Telegram or the Discord. Ideally the Telegram, guys, because I want it all in one area, but the Telegram or the Discord. Now I want you to pay attention here, okay? Because you guys can submit more than one vote as long as you have more than one email. I don't know that we can't encourage that though. I don't think this can be encouraged, but right now, Research Hub is number 19 on the list. They have 356 votes. We need to get them to the top 10 to be featured in the highlight section of these results, which means we need 1,000 more votes. As many people as you can get to do this, and as many times as you can do this, is greatly appreciated for the entire space. Research Coin, Research Hub, and BitDoctor are the only 2 DeSci projects that are here for these top 10 projects that have submitted themselves. So we need to get them both up into the top 10 so that we can get DeSci a clear header in the entire industry, right? You guys follow, you guys get it. Please, please, please. The top 5 people who vote will be getting some coin. I'll be sending 100 research coin to each of you guys. All right? Make sense? You guys have any questions? You guys have any questions? It is imperative for the space. It's just a way to get recognition. Research Coin, Research Hub, like I said, is the gateway drug into DeSci. It is the easiest for people to really wrap their head around, and this is going to be good. I don't submit to anyone. Damn it, Don. You will submit to this, motherfucker. Sir, I do not do the Telegram. C90, I will accept yours in the Discord. This is the second time I've voted in this because I have two different emails which I've used. All right. Repost this. Get it out there. Get the word out there. Let's see. Getting Research Hub to the top 10 projects on this blockchain for good list will give hashtag DeSci massive exposure. Please go vote. How's that look, guys? Does that look like a banger tweet? Can I get a summary? I was picking up my kid. LOL, Derek. Yes, absolutely. In summary, all right, and I'm going to try and say this so that I can clip it, so that I can post it out there on social media. Research Hub acts as the gateway drug into decentralized science, as they are one of the most recognized names in the industry. What do I mean when I say they are a gateway drug into DeSci? Well, they have the backing of Brian Armstrong. Brian Armstrong, as you know, is the CEO of Coinbase. He helped co-found Research Hub Foundation. And so when people are first taking a look at decentralized science, taking a look at Research Hub gives them that mental validation that this is an industry they should be paying attention to. As if people like Brian Armstrong and CZ and Vitalik are bullish on DeSci, so should you and I. At least that's the thought process. And so what we can do here, we have an opportunity to get DeSci massive exposure through this Blockchain for Good award. By getting Research Hub into the top 10, it will highlight the potential of decentralized science as one of the best industries to use blockchain for good. And so Research Hub right now has nominated themselves into this giant voting system to see just the top blockchain projects again for good. And so what we can do as part of the community to push decentralized science forward, remember DeSci as a whole is only $455 million in market cap. There is 150 projects in the crypto space that have market caps larger than the entire industry of decentralized science. And so by treating the whole industry, a win for one project is a win for all projects. What we can do is click on the link that they posted in that tweet there and come to the Web3 Oscars page and actually come down and vote for Research Hub. And so, in summary, what you can do is to vote is just put a nickname for yourself, put your email. Now, I've already done it twice. You'll get a verification code, and then you're going to come down to the project you want, and you're going to click on Research Hub and submit that vote. I'm doing a giveaway right now to people who do this. And I want you to take a screenshot of the confirmation after you voted and send it into the Telegram or the Discord to prove it to me. And 5 people who vote, the top 5 people who vote, will be getting 100 research coin each. Hopefully, by doing this, we can get Research Hub to the top 10 position so they can make it in the summary article that gets posted after the fact. Top 1 position would be lit. The top one has 3,600 different votes for it. And Research Hub right now is sitting at number 19 with 358. So vote like crazy, get as many people to vote as you possibly can, and let's boost the numbers for Research Hub. Thank you. I hope you understand the mission here. How was that summary? Was that clippable, guys? Do we think that was a clippable moment? I'm gonna take a sip of water. My mouth tastes like pineapple right now. Wait, not that hub. Fuck off. I voted for the hub. You guys are crazy. So they have 358 votes. Let's refresh and see how many of you guys are doing it. The last time I did a giveaway, a private giveaway just for the community, was for Hippocrat. and we had 160 entrances into Hippocrat. And so I firmly expect to see at the bare minimum, I want this up at 500. That will put us up at number 13 for the industry. And if we can get in the top 10, that's what the objective here is. But I want a bare minimum of entries of 160 from you guys. So get us up to at least 500, but closer to the 1500 that we need. What are you guys saying? What are you guys saying? Sir, can I get a summary? Yes. Do you expect an email confirmation? I don't have Telegram or the other one. Do you, Steve the Canadian? Why don't you have Telegram or Discord, my guy? Why? Hmm? Yeah. If you email thatinvestorllc@gmail.com, I will accept you in the giveaway runnings as well. Only you though, Steve, because you are one of the most avid supporters. Talkerid is in the chat, guys. This is the time in which we shill Talkerid, the glorious thing that is called Noble Blocks. Talkerid is a holder, but he is super salty at the community. And so now's the time, guys, if we can bombard him with positive sentiment around Noble Blocks, I can give you back everything that you lost, everything that was stripped from you unjustly, unfairly from the tyrannical leader that is Delroy. Now, I've been wearing down on Delroy, and I'm coming back in to help him and make him take a step back. I told him, get the fuck out of the community and tell me the updates, and I will be your voice. I will present it to everyone in an appropriate way. No, it's network error. Please don't log me off of the Wi-Fi right now. So, Talkerid, I understand all of your upsetness with Noble Blocks and with Delroy. The project is thriving as a fundamental. It is killing it. I'm not bullshitting you guys when I say Noble Blocks, I have been onboarding
With Nerd Nuggets
with the help
introduces an
of
exciting
Shelly
tap to earn game
and
where players
Hamsum,
collect falling
who I know you guys have seen Hamsum in the community.
coins
I
to
have
earn
been
rewards while
taking calls
supporting
with
real scientific
scientists who are
research. With every
extremely
tap,
excited
you're helping to
to use
allocate
all the
points from
features
our
that are
treasury
being launched, to use Noble Blocks the way it's intended to do.
to fund
And so
specific.
what's going to happen is they're going to, oh, did they just post? These researchers are going to come on and boost Noble Blocks to be the most used DeSci product in the entire industry. I'm sorry, I can't spill the the amount of researchers and the magnitude of who it is we've been talking to, because it's not I can't. It's just not what I can do. Otherwise, I jinx it and potentially ruin all of the deals that we've been working on for the last 2 months. But I can assure you that what you are going to be seeing from Noble Blocks as it pertains to fundamental use case and actual onboarding of the scientists will blow your mind. Your audio is on, Patrick. I hope the audio's on. I've been talking for a while here. Why are you saying yet safe word? Pineapple. Only Brian Armstrong is bald. He is bald. He should get in touch with Hairdow. Pat, you're the face of Noble. I understand that. Please don't hold me responsible for the downward momentum in the price action right now, as I only want to be held responsible for positive things. I understand, and I am willing to step up and fill the role that Delroy was unable to fill, because ultimately he owes everyone an apology. Everyone. I can justify it, and I can explain to you what happened to get him to the point where he is acting like a child right now, acting the way that he is, and I might as well because I have everyone's attention right now. And so let me explain to you guys. Oh, I hear what you're saying. Let me I'm sorry. That was my bad. I absolutely decimated you guys' ears. Balls, I forgot to screenshot my submission. Damn it, Derek. So I basically everything I was just saying probably didn't work out too great because a video was playing at the same time that I was talking. So let me just give you guys a reason to so that you guys can understand where Delroy is coming from with the way he's been behaving. Now, he owes everyone an apology, and I am going to fulfill the roles at which Delroy is unable to fulfill. Delroy is a developer, and he is good at running companies. He has run several companies in the past, which have been marketing agencies and such, but he doesn't understand community. He can market the product, but he doesn't understand community. Okay? I understand community, and so I'm filling in for Delroy, and I will be his surrogate here to to be a voice of reason in the community. Now, there's two things I really want to highlight as to give you guys insight, not to justify because it's unjustifiable the way he's been treating avid supporters like you, Talkerid. I don't know if you're still here, but when launch happened for Noble Blocks, Delroy was attempting to prevent bots from attacking the launch. You guys saw what happened with Sage when Sage launched and how it skyrocketed and got bot attacked, and everyone in the community got absolutely crushed because of these bots. Delroy was trying to, at launch, prevent that from happening. And he did a good job preventing it. Bots got destroyed, and they had to pay 30% fees on every transaction. So, them trying to scalp it wasn't worth it. They got destroyed, and all that money went into the liquidity pool, which is why you see Noble Blocks having such a vast liquidity pool. Okay, I'm hesitant to pull up the chart right now, but it's why you see Noble Blocks with an LP that is 500,000, a third of the current market cap. Okay, because of stuff that was implemented in the beginning. Now, what that also did was hurt a lot of people who tried to get in right at launch, right? What he didn't go over 100% well in the community, but he had good intentions. And so, from his POV, he tried to help and he got attacked by the community for trying to help. He stomached that and moved on because he understood where everyone was coming from. Later, the hack happened. The hack only impacted Hedgie Finance, it did not impact the actual platform. And Delroy and I stayed up all night for several nights trying to smooth over the hack and get everyone back the tokens and try and work with the FBI literally to try and find the hacker and try and move forward and like mend everything over. I gave up tokens to make everyone as many people whole as possible, and I know Delroy also gave up tokens to make people whole. That didn't matter. The community still attacked him. And so justifiable, in my opinion, both instances in which the community was outraged, justifiable. From Delroy's POV, he's sacrificing his sleep and his mental sanity to try and help the community. And he's just getting bombarded and attacked for it. Then he decided to kind of go silent to work on the platform. And the community is still attacking him for a lack of communication, which he doesn't see as justifiable. I do think it's justifiable, and I think everyone here also agrees that it's justifiable. I want to showcase to you guys what he was doing because he does not understand community, right? We know that. We know that. But he was giving updates. He was just doing it in his own dev mindset. He's like, "Oh, I can give a completed list of all the updates that we've done every single day that we have concurrent updates to give. Look at this. For months, he was updating this on the white paper. It's just that nobody knows to go look here because this is not an effective way to convey anything to the community, right? You guys know that. I know that. He even put the roadmap here, which I begged him to do for the onset of all of the updates that are coming. This is the full list of features that are coming to Noble Blocks, which are going to make it a very, very valuable platform. And so he just got fed up. He's like, well, if every time I show my face they attack me, fuck them. I'm just going to ban them from the Discord or from the Telegram, and I'm just going to make anyone who questions anything I do leave. And I don't agree with it. I don't, which is why I've been talking to him, and I've gotten him to agree to allow me to be his surrogate in the chat. And he's promoted me to admin so I can add people back and try and mend everything over. I'm not trying to excuse how he's behaved because it's immature and it's not good from a community leader point of view. But he is still building a really killer platform, which is going to have a lot of success. And on the fundamental side, where we're onboarding researchers, the demand is very high. There's a whole wait list of hundreds of researchers waiting to come in to Noble Blocks and use the platform. And we're getting exposure into certain avenues of attention that are going to bring on potentially thousands of researchers into Noble Blocks. So bear with us, please. Bear with us. Does that make sense? In my opinion, you should tell the community that Delroy has stepped down and will just be working on deving. This might change the toxicity in the Telegram. Because that's why I left. I understand, Tucker. I understand. If he makes a statement or something where he apologizes and announces that someone else will be handle the announcements and marketing, then the whole community moves on. I completely agree. I'm trying to warm him up to that idea right now. He like his background is in marketing for Web 2 companies, and so he feels that he knows how to market. He does not know how to run a community. He doesn't. And I'm getting him to understand that. I have gotten him to agree that like it is a completely different beast. And he has agreed that I can give you guys the announcements, and I'm trying to make it trust. I'm trying. I am trying my absolute best. Right now, everyone keeps asking for Delroy, which keeps ignoring us, and it's worse, becoming a meme. I know. Comrade Delroy, which I think is awful, and I don't wish to anyone. Yeah. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you damned if you do, damned if you're Dawn. JK, JK. One done. The verification goes to junk folder. All right. Fair. Cool. I'm glad you guys are actively pushing this. This is going to be good. This is going to be very good. 358 votes for Research Hub. Let's see. Let's see. 363. Come on, baby. We got 5 people. 5 votes for Research Hub. 2 of them are me. I'm not trying to excuse it, Tackred, and I understand if you are done. You are completely done being in the community. I get it. I don't blame you at all. I'm I'm not done. I'm not done. Noble Blocks, $1.6 million market cap. Its only competitor, Research Hub, $22 million market cap. That is a 15x from here just to get in par with its competitor. Noble Blocks, I think a lot of people won't care about the lack of communication as we approach 5 or 6 cents. I mean, this chart, did it like, fuck, dude. Let me turn on log so it doesn't look as bad. I am not Don. Yes, you are Don. Derek made that suggestion a few times. Everyone loved the idea, even mapped it out in detail on the Telegram. Crickets. Yeah, I mean, you're all right. Well, we can talk about it even more. Let's keep talking about it because you have to implement human psychology in order to get something that you want. Okay? The 48 Laws of Power. How many of you guys have read that book? How many of you guys have looked at that book, The 48 Laws of Power? I know a lot of you guys have. You guys have at least heard of it. In order to get through to people, you cannot just tell them your opinion. That won't work. That never works. People are very, very apprehensive to the idea that they're making mistakes. And so, in order to get through to people, you have to work within their psyche. Delroy is the CEO of a company that's worth millions of dollars. Delroy is managing a team of like 20 to 30 individuals to bring something to light that's going to revolutionize an industry. Delroy's ego is very high. Okay? In order to break into someone's psyche who has a very high ego, you have to come from a standpoint of less than. I understand people aren't going to do that. I'm not asking you guys to do that. I'm just expressing how to get what you want. And so you need to compliment, provide feedback, compliment. And this feedback needs to be in a way in which it seems like it's that person's idea. All right. And so if you're talking to someone, you plant the seed and you set up a problem with one viable solution, i.e., the community in Noble Blocks' Telegram is very toxic towards Delroy right now. And I don't blame him for this is what I said basically. I don't blame you for not wanting to be in that community. And honestly, it's a waste of your time, Delroy. You have a lot of big things that you're working on, and if people can't see your vision, that's not on you to justify. That's not on you to feed them to if they're just going to ridicule you. What I can do is provide a cushion and be your voice because I have good relationships with them. And so we need to find a way to to make it so that you don't have to interact with them, and maybe I could just interact with them. Is there any way that we could do that, Delroy? What did I just do? I just set it up so that the only obvious answer there is, oh, Patrick, why don't you just be my voice? I'll give you the announcements and you can make them and you can give them what they want and they can leave me the hell alone. You see what I did there? Instead of just coming in and saying, Delroy, you're wrong. I know how to do this. Just trust me and listen to me. You present it so that you feed into his ego and even allow him to make the obvious decision that you're trying to get him to make. That's how you maintain control and power over situations. The 48 laws of power, I believe it's law 21 or 22 or something like that. It's how you get what you want. And ultimately, I don't give a fuck if Delroy thinks he's the god. I want Noble Block's token to go up, goddammit. I don't give a shit if Delroy thinks he did it. I want the token to go up. Off the record, of course, SEC, if you're listening, I had nothing to do here. I'm just being real. And so that's how I'm progressing forward with it. Technically, Deck Screener says $350,000 market cap. Yeah, Deck Screener has not updated to the dilution event that happened with the hack. Dex Screener did. You guys understand? Do you guys kind of like get what I'm saying with that? I'm not asking for you guys to do that. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. Can the freaking notifications chill? Now, let's continue. Exactly, Dan the Man. All in the sake of the yacht party. Let's effing go. Zach says cook Patrick. Cook, cook, cook. And honestly, no, I'm not gonna do that because that's I was gonna say something to feed my ego and to I was gonna say something that would not provide any positive benefit other than give me a little bit of a boost. And that's not how I want to live my life. I want to be someone who has high energy and positive vibes consistently because the world is already fucked up enough as it is. There's already enough hatred and enough angst for and against people that I don't need to contribute to that. I can be someone who is a beacon of hope and value. And if you guys appreciate that hope and value and that beacon, then you guys will resonate and continue moving forward with me. On to the next thing, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, no, this is the next thing. This is very, very, very exciting for me. All right. How many ICP fans have we got in the chat? How many ICP fans? Long Swap, baby. The SNS is going live in less than 30 minutes. It might actually be live right now. Dun, 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 dun. Woo. Nobody deserves Noble to rock it more than you. Let's go, Zach. You guys know I've been working with him for the better part of a year at this point for Noble Blocks. I personally, okay, personally, from the allocation I was given to help with Noble Blocks, I have not sold a single token. During the hack, I bought some when it was virtually worthless, and I sold as we pumped up, so I have profited off of Noble Blocks. But I have not sold a single token that has been given to me from my efforts working. I wrote the tokenomics for Noble. Did you know that? Probably not. Maybe if you guys have been here the whole time. I have put in more hours into this thing than I think anyone understands, and I have not yet received any financial compensation for any of that. I've only taken Noble tokens, and I've held all of them. On that allocation, I am down 6 figures. If anyone here has been suffering from pain from the price going down, it is me. I have suffered so much, and I will continue to suffer because that's just what I'm going to do. And I don't give a fuck what anyone else tells me. It's my own decision to do this. Hong Swap is live right now. The SNS is happening. Hong Swap is going to be the leading decentralized exchange for ICP. They're also working to become a multi-chain DEX. They're going to be integrating Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana as well as ICP. They're starting with ICP because the DeFi ecosystem in ICP doesn't really exist. The thesis behind this trade I'm doing right now, where I'm up $573 on my trade on Jupiter Swap. Solana is a chain that's worth like $30 billion or some crap like that. Let's see how much Solana is worth. Solana is worth $78 billion right now. Okay. Jupiter Swap is worth $1.3 billion. Therefore, Jupiter Swap is roughly 2% of the market cap of Solana, right? You guys get that quick math? It's roughly 2%. ICP right now is worth $3.7 billion. 2% of that would be around $60 million, right? $70 million for the current market caps. I think ICP goes to be worth $100, which would put this up like 10x from here, put it up close to about $50 billion in market cap, meaning I think ConSwap could get to a point in which it is worth $500 million in market cap during the peak euphoria of the bull run, right? The DeFi ecosystem for ICP is not good right now. ConSwap is trying to change that, and they have some pretty crazy backing. I mean, this has been open for like 10 minutes. He's the CEO of Definity. We've had Pierre showing support. He is high up for the C-suites of Definity. Meme coins and ICP coins. So have I. This is going to mean a lot of exposure to ICP because when people start looking on TradingView, they'll be able to see, sure, the valuation is 10 million. And like I said, I think it's got the chance of going to $500 million, which would put it at a 50x from here. Seconds, and you guys are like, not get to go over molecule and the reason. Do not fret. Maybe this, if I close out of the Kong swap, it'll do well because I think that was eating into a lot.